You've seen them on TikTok. You've watched them in movies. And right now, you're thinking about getting one. But before you do, stop. The Belgian Malinois is one of the most misunderstood, most demanding, and most destructive dogs on the planet. And thousands of well-meaning owners discover that the hard way every single year. We're counting down 10 reasons this dog might be the worst decision you ever make. Don't skip ahead. Number 1 might just save your life. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. They never stop. Let's start here because this alone disqualifies most people. The Belgian Malinois was bred to work, not play fetch for 20 minutes and nap on the couch. We're talking about a dog that needs 2 to 4 hours of intense physical activity every single day. Not a walk around the block. Not a game of tug in the backyard. Real, structured, exhausting exercise. Miss a day? Your furniture pays the price? Miss a week? Your entire home becomes a casualty. Most owners don't realize this until they're replacing their third couch. And the energy problem? That's just the beginning. Number 9. Mental demand is extreme. Here's something nobody tells you at the pet store. A bored Malinois is a dangerous Malinois. This breed doesn't just need physical exercise, it needs a job. Without consistent mental stimulation, they'll invent their own tasks. Digging up your garden, shredding your walls, escaping your yard with the precision of a military operative, which, let's be honest, is basically what they are. Puzzle feeders and basic obedience won't cut it. These dogs were built for scent work, protection training, and tactical operations. If you can't provide that level of engagement daily, this is not your dog. Number 8. Training never ends. Think you'll do a 6-week puppy class and call it done? Not a chance. The Belgian Malinois requires ongoing, advanced training for its entire life. And it needs a handler who genuinely knows what they're doing. Inconsistency doesn't just produce a disobedient dog, it produces an unpredictable one. These dogs are brilliant, which means they learn fast, including your bad habits, your loopholes, and your weak boundaries. One trainer famously described working with a Malinois as negotiating with a PhD student who has no patience for your nonsense. And that was meant as a compliment. Number 7. Not beginner-friendly. This one sounds obvious, but people still ignore it every single year. First-time dog owners should not own a Belgian Malinois, full stop. This isn't a breed that forgives mistakes. It doesn't naturally default to calm or submissive. It tests limits constantly and requires confident, experienced handling from day one. Rescue organizations report that Malinois are among the most frequently surrendered dogs, and the overwhelming majority are given up by first-time owners who simply weren't prepared. If you haven't raised a high-drive breed before, start somewhere else. But if you have kids at home, what we're about to cover next is even more important. Number 6. Risky around children. This is one of the most serious points on this list, so pay attention. The Belgian Malinois has an incredibly strong prey drive. Fast movements, like a child running, can trigger chase instincts the dog has zero intention of suppressing. This doesn't mean every Malinois will harm a child, but it does mean the risk is real, and it requires constant supervision and carefully managed exposure. Even well-trained Malinois have reacted badly to unpredictable behavior from kids. Multiple organizations that train these dogs for law enforcement won't place them in homes with children under 12. That should tell you something. Number 5. They're escape artists. You could install a 6-foot fence. You could double lock the gate. You could set up a secondary perimeter. And a determined Belgian Malinois will still find a way out. These dogs are athletic enough to clear fences most people don't even think to build higher. They can dig, climb, and problem-solve barriers that would stop any other breed cold. Once they're out, they're fast, up to 45 miles per hour. And their prey drive means they can cover serious distance before you've even realized they're gone. Containing a Malinois requires infrastructure, vigilance, and honestly, a small engineering budget. Number 4, they bond intensely. At first, this sounds like a feature. It isn't. The Malinois bonds so deeply with its primary handler that any disruption, a new work schedule, a new family member, a change in routine, can trigger anxiety-driven behaviors that range from destructive to genuinely dangerous. These dogs don't do well with multiple handlers unless they're properly socialized from a very young age. And if you travel regularly or work long hours, you're setting this dog up to fail. They don't handle being left alone the way most breeds do. And when a Malinois is stressed, the consequences are hard to ignore. Number 3. Aggression potential. Let's be direct. The Belgian Malinois has a natural protective instinct and a high bite drive. And those traits don't disappear with love and good intentions. Without proper socialization and experienced handling, this breed can become territorial, reactive, and aggressive towards strangers, other animals, and in some cases, family members. It's not a flaw, it's literally what this dog was bred for. Law enforcement agencies spend months conditioning these dogs to channel aggression appropriately. The average pet owner doesn't have that infrastructure. And without it, the bite risk is not hypothetical. It's documented. And number 2 makes it even more complicated. Number 2, legal and insurance risks. Owning a Belgian Malinois can affect your life in ways that go well beyond dog training. In many cities, this breed falls under breed-specific legislation, meaning there are legal restrictions on owning one. Home insurance providers have started flagging high-drive working breeds, and some policies are outright denied or canceled when a Malinois is in the home. If your dog bites someone, even once, even without serious injury, the legal and financial fallout can be devastating. We're talking lawsuits, medical bills, mandatory behavioral assessments, and, in worst-case scenarios, court-ordered euthanasia. This isn't scare tactics. These are documented outcomes that happen every year. Number 1, you're not ready, and here it is. The number 1 reason you should never own a Belgian Malinois, most people, even people who think they're ready, simply aren't. This isn't an insult, it's reality. These dogs demand more time, more training, more space, more experience, and more emotional bandwidth than almost any other breed in existence. The fantasy of owning a wolf-like elite military dog collides hard with the reality of a dog that's redecorated your home, escaped your yard twice, and is staring at you at 2 a.m. still ready to work. Readiness isn't enthusiasm. It's resources, experience, and an honest self-assessment. Have you done that yet? So guys, the Belgian Malinois is one of the most extraordinary animals on Earth, but it belongs with the right person. The energy, the intelligence, the bite drive, the escape artistry, none of it is manageable without serious preparation. If even 3 of these points made you pause, take that seriously. If you learned something today, hit the like button and drop a comment telling us which reasons surprised you most. Subscribe for more honest, no-filter content on dog ownership, and share this with someone who's about to make a very expensive mistake.